Listen here, he was looking for some of his family and friends. We had the guys standing there, not fazed at all by the home crowd here. You just get the sense that this is a team that feel like they're on the precipice of something special.
No, they look comfortable, man. They look really comfortable in everything that they do. And we were just talking there about being unfazed. When you come to places like this, you're going to come under pressure at some point, and it's about being able to navigate through those moments. And they don't clam up. They don't get tight. They look around. They see other players in their team who they can trust. Give the Jack, for instance. They're giving him the ball under pressure in moments. He's taking this thing out of a game through holding onto the ball, and then that gets them through big periods of the game.
Me and Rio spoke about it before the game. We spoke about it before the game, and we looked down and we seen the lineups, and we said, which one of the City players looked phased in this moment? And none of them. It looked like there was more Bayern players that maybe looked more nervous, which is a big factor in the game, especially at this magnitude.
But if you think back to the times they've gone out, every time they've gone out, it's been a shootout.
Yeah.
There was no shootout over 2 legs.
No.
Defensively, they were so good, so solid. And again, Pep, he's finding solutions every time. When you add Haaland to the mix with the defence as good as they're playing, Rodri playing brilliantly every game, they're the favourites.
Oh, you know the crazy thing is as well, Haaland, all of his goals are coming in around the box, right? And today, obviously, we talked about Bayern Munich having to come out and play high and aggressive. Look at the spaces that you see behind and the goal, how the goal came about. That's the Haaland that they're used to seeing here in Germany. Yeah. We haven't really been able to see that so often because they dominate so much. But if you're going to come out and you want to go toe-to-toe, you'll get opportunities like that, and this guy finishes.
And you can see the faces of the Bayern players as they trudged off behind us, trying to work out where it all went wrong over 2 legs against Manchester City. They're out of their domestic cup, they're out of the Champions League. They've still got the title to play for when it comes to the Bundesliga, but it's been a difficult few weeks for Thomas Tuchel. Hard night for him as well, wasn't it, Thomas Tuchel? But it's all about Manchester City this evening, and now it's all about the Champions League semi-finals. Actually going to get some instant reaction now because Bernardo's making his way over to have a chat with us.
Hey, how you doing? You okay? Well done. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Well done this evening.
You okay?
Well done.
Let's start by talking about the confidence in the camp at the moment. I was just asking the team, the last time that you were beaten, February the 5th was the last defeat for this team. How confident are you feeling at the moment?
Very confident, in a very good moment, the best moment of the season for the team. We've struggled until what you said, until February, because we couldn't get in that usual run that we had in the past, in those past years of winning 10, 15, 20 games in a row. And now the team is very consistent, the way that we're playing. We feel that we've got a chance at every competition, and we're going for them.
And now's the time. FA Cup semi-final, Arsenal in the Premier League in a few days' time. If ever there was a period to find form like the form you're in at the moment, now is the time.
Well, definitely, and we know how tough it is to get to this part of the season when if you drop your performance for one game, you're out of one competition, and we'll try not to let that happen. Next game, another final against Sheffield, then Arsenal, so it's going to be tough, but it's going to be fun. When you're a little kid, you work to get to these moments and to enjoy as a football player, and we're going to enjoy a lot. Work very hard to bring some titles back home.
Bernardo, we were talking before, you guys look really comfortable with and without the ball in even these pressurised situations like this. Defensively, you look like you can contain and you can hold against teams, 1v1, etc. Do you feel like that yourself when you look back behind you, think actually we look more compact and more solid than we've ever done?
Well, personally, I look back and I see Manu Akanji, I see Nathan Ake, Ruben Diaz, John Stones, Kyle Walker, Laporte, and I feel very comfortable because they're great defenders. So Rodri in front of them. So yeah, it's good. It's good to have this quality at the back. And I think the moment, as I said before, the moment that we are in at the moment is special. It's very good, and building win after win that confidence is very important, and we need to keep it that way.
Yeah, defensively, there's been any tactical changes with that? Because they said it looks a lot different than previous years and previous runs that you've been on.
Well, yeah, you know how Pep is. He always creates something different, and he always adapts because he thinks that that people are watching our games and they will adapt to us. So he tries to adapt a little bit quicker. And yeah, it changed the way we play and we defend this season. And now we've been doing very well. It took us a little bit of time to get to that point where we all feel very comfortable, but now I think the team is doing very well and we're very happy with it.
When you think about, obviously, normally you guys are brilliant on the ball, you dominate every game in possession. Over both legs, Bayern had more possession, but you guys won actually quite easily. You know, do you think that's something new, something different to this team? Because the times you guys went out in the Champions League, they were almost always shootouts, weren't they? You know, high-scoring games.
Yeah, but in the Champions League, we learn from our mistakes of the past, and what we understand now is that before we used to think that, oh no, we need to be 90 minutes dominating the game, controlling on their final third. And this competition, when you play against Bayern Munich, PSG, Real Madrid, Barcelona, Liverpool, whatever, you need to accept that sometimes you have to defend and you have to be consistent. You have to work hard not to give them easy chances, and that's what we've been trying to work on in the present, because in the past we've had a lot of frustrating nights because of that.
Bernardo, has that been made easier, and that's made your decision to be like that because of the signing of Haaland? When you know you can be out of a game for a while and you know this guy can come up with a moment and be special in front of goal on his own or when he's created a chance for him?
Well, yeah, maybe yes, because we never had that kind of player. We always played, even when Kun was here, he's more of a striker that drops to play with us. And Erling is a special player, a different player than what we had in the past. And he's someone that doesn't need to touch the ball many times to score. He's like in the shadow for 85 minutes and he touches one and it's a goal. So yeah, because we have that special player now, maybe sometimes we feel a bit more comfortable defending a little bit more back, because when they give us the space in behind, we know we have that animal running in the back. And Kevin as well, when he runs through in the counter-attack, that special connection between them is very dangerous. So yeah, maybe yeah.
And next in this competition, Real Madrid. Ready for some revenge?
Well, hopefully yes. We know how tough it is to play Real in this competition. We're gonna go for it. We're gonna go for it definitely. We always go for it. But we feel the team is very, very confident at the minute, and I think we're going through.
Good man. And just remember, in the blink of an eye, you're standing here holding a microphone as a pundit. So savour these moments, man. These are magic golden days for you.
Than mine, by the way.
I was thinking exactly the same thing.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
You guys.
Well done.
Just to watch you, by the way. Good.
Thank you. Bye-bye, guys.
What? Give us the mic.
We'll take that.
Hey, by the way,
drop the mic.
He's not only a great player, but his communication skills are phenomenal. I mean, like, you were saying it before. He's one of my favourite players to watch in the league. He's a majestic footballer, a little magician. Keeps the ball, paints pictures with that left foot. He must be a wonderful player to work alongside.
Brilliant. Great insight into the quality in the dressing room, on the pitch, and the mentality as well. Right, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, of course, we also want to hear from the Manchester City boss. Pep Guardiola is going to welcome back. The attention span of these three is difficult at the best of times, especially when they're watching lads out there who are doing a bit of work. Unlucky this evening. Unlucky tonight. Are you happy to join us for a couple of questions, Leroy?
You come out at the wrong time, man.
We're live on there. This is what Rio does. Rio stitches you up.
How you doing? I mean, disappointing.
Today was real life. Sorry. No, it was a good game from us. A really good, strong game. I mean, like, I think I have to score. I definitely have to score. If I score there, the 1-0, I think, Man City got a lot of pressure. But it is tough. It is tough because we lose the first game away 3-0, which shouldn't have happened. I mean, like, today we could have done a lot. That's what I'm saying. It's tough for me too, especially because I had a big chance. And then, I think we had them really good under control. We pressured really good, won lots of ball in the midfield. I mean, like, if I would have scored, then, I would have liked to know how the game went.
Do you think the first leg was really where this game was lost? You know, I mean, you said it yourself, 3 goals away from home. To come back here, even for you guys in this historic stadium, is a mountain to climb.
Yeah, I mean, like, I know the team quite well. I know how strong they're at home, but I mean, like, if you concede 3 goals away in the first leg, then it's tough. I mean, especially with them, they're really experienced. They know how to control the game. That's why, it's really annoying how it went, especially how we played today. I mean, like, the team played really good. I'm proud about that, and I think we just have to keep up the spirit and just focus on the league now.
And that's the job now, isn't it? You know, you've got the Bundesliga to fight for. What happens now to put this to bed? It's been disappointing in the Cup as well as in the Champions League.
Yes,
now, what do you do as a squad, as a team, to lift yourselves for the last few matches?
Definitely. I mean, like, we just have to think about it, how we played here today. We have to keep the spirit up, keep going, and just focus now on the league.
Yeah. And if you don't mind, one line on City. I mean, they do look incredible, don't they?
Yes, they do. I mean, like, I think everyone knows how like them and like how they play. So yeah, congrats to them.
Listen, can we just say thanks for coming out and talking to us? I know it's not difficult after a couple of matches like that, so we appreciate
You're
it.
welcome.
Thank you, man. Really good to see you.
See you, right?
Take care. All the best.
All the best. Thanks very much.